Hi everybody, this is a weight loss update. Start off with, I gained £2 this week. I suppose it doesn't help that I ate half a Marks and Spencer's lemon drizzle cake. That might have something to do with it. Also ate out, I think it was only once, and we might have had takeaway on one of the other days, I can't really remember now, but so that didn't really help at all. Also I had a bit of a sore throat. She was quite a bad sore throat. I've probably not had one that bad for a long time, and that meant that I didn't go to the gym at all. And then when I thought I felt better, my foot started hurting for some unknown reason, so I didn't go to the gym at all, which is a bit of a shame, but you know, these things happen. So it was kind of expected really that I was going to gain weight, so never mind. I mean, it could be worse. Hopefully I will get that off this week, that amount of weight that I put on, and yeah, so we'll have to see. Anyway, in my last vlog I said about a couple of recipes that I wanted to try. The first one I mentioned was the mushy pea curry. I'll start off with that one first really. The recipe that I followed, there was a few actually and I didn't realise, but the one that I followed, when I'd actually cooked it, by the time I'd finished cooking it was actually quite dry, and I didn't actually realise there was other recipes, but when I actually looked, it says 2 cans of chopped tomatoes in another recipe, and this one only had 1 can of chopped tomatoes, so it made it quite dry. And it also said about putting the lid on the pan when it's cooking rather than keeping it off, which was another thing it didn't say in the recipe, so I can't really say that I can give a fair judgment on it. Other than that, it was an okay dinner. It was quite mushy, hence why it's called mushy pea curry. But it was okay really, so I'm thinking about giving it another go using the extra can of tomatoes. And what I'll do is I'll put a link of my recipe that I'm going to follow with the extra tin of tomatoes, and I'll put that in down below for everyone if anyone wants to try it. But basically, I'm sure if you watch all my other vlogs, it's basically use 2 cans of mushy peas and use baked beans, and it doesn't sound ideal, but it's quite nice. It does taste quite curryish, so if anyone fancies trying it, you know, I'll leave it in the description box. Then the second recipe I was saying that I wanted to try making, which I did make, was something called, it's a Slimming World recipe as well, which I got off their website. It's called Black Eyed Bean and Vegetable Chili Bowl. It's vegetarian, and the previous recipe I said is vegetarian as well. And this one actually turned out really nice. So I'll be making it again. It's served for 4 people, so I've also got 2 batches. So 2 extra batches apart from the 2 that we had. So I've got those in the freezer ready to have for another meal, so that will help. There's nothing really that I would change with this recipe. It seemed to work quite well. We had ours with a jacket potato. I think I posted a message on Instagram with a picture of it. So if anyone's following me on Instagram, you know, go over and have a look so you can see some of the recipes that I have been cooking. I take pictures of most things unless I'm having a really bad day, which I don't always put a picture up, so I don't want other people to think, oh my god, she's having like Chinese or an Indian takeaway and she thinks she's going to lose weight, because I don't. You know, if I have something like that, I expect to put on weight or to stay the same. So anyway, I just thought I'd share those recipes with you. I'll link in the description below of the other recipe that I was just talking about. Yeah, so that's the only recipes really that I've tried sort of doing this week, which is quite good for me really. I don't usually do, it's usually one a week, sometimes none, but obviously I've been trying to do a little bit of batch cooking as well this week, you know, because I think that might help, you know, because we're quite busy in the week when we're at work. So if I could do some batch cooking and freeze the meals, then it's a quick and easy meal. We just defrost it and we put, you know, something with it like jacket potato or pasta or rice, whatever it is we fancy, and some vegetables. So that's quite good. I did Diet Coke chicken yesterday and I've got a couple of batches of that as well. So it's really trying to sort out the eating side of things, because sometimes it's easier just to get a takeaway, but it's not as healthy. So it's better to do a little bit of batch cooking. And also in the slow cooker I've got a sausage stew that I'm cooking. I've done that quite a few times actually. There are sins in it because I'm using chipolata sausages. I think they're 1.5 sins per chipolata sausage, which in actual fact isn't really too bad. The rest of it is free because I'm using beans in a chilli sauce, and I use tomatoes, mushrooms. So I'll see if I can find that recipe online for you, and if I do find it I'll link that below for you as well, because that's quite a good meal. You just stick it in the slow cooker and leave it for about 8 hours, you know, and you have a meal that's, you know, feeds about 4 people. So that's quite a good meal to do as well. So yeah, so if anyone's got any ideas on any slow cooked meals, I haven't really found that many for Slimming Well, but I'm sure that there are. But see, slow cooked meals are really good because you can just do it in the morning, it'll be ready sort of when you come home. So I find the slow cooker's quite good for that. So, you know, leave a comment below if you know any and link a recipe. Anyway, I think that's really it sort of for this week. I hope you all had a good Easter, by the way, and you didn't indulge too much in chocolate eggs and chocolate or whatever you like to eat at Easter. Yeah, so probably finished now. This week I just sort of plan to stay on plan really, try and get the weight off that I put on, and that's it, go to the gym. I'll try whatever it is I need to do to lose the weight. So anyway, I hope that everyone else is keeping to their plan, and good luck if you've got your weigh-ins at some point. And that's it really. So if you want to like this video, give it a thumbs up, and if you want to comment or subscribe to my channel, please do. See you all soon. Bye.